A common mistake many older adults make is believing that simply eating more meat or drinking extra milk will bring their muscles back to strength. In reality, as our digestive system slows down with age, protein isn't broken down or absorbed as efficiently as before. That means muscles can still feel weak, cramps continue to show up, and flexibility doesn't really improve. But don't worry, I'm here to share a simple solution with you. There's a very familiar fruit that most people never think of as a way to protect their muscles, and that's papaya. And when you combine papaya with milk, the two work together beautifully. Papaya adds vitamins and a special enzyme that improves digestion, while milk brings in protein. Together, they unlock a hidden secret that helps the body make the most of that protein, keeping your muscles strong and flexible. In today's video, I'll walk you through why the pairing of milk and papaya delivers such powerful benefits for your muscles, and how you can add it easily to your daily routine. If you find this topic helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends, and I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried drinking milk with papaya? Have you ever noticed that on some days, after drinking a glass of milk for nourishment, your stomach feels heavy or bloated rather than refreshed? Many people after 55 experience this, and they often think their body just doesn't tolerate milk anymore. So they stop drinking it, and without realizing it, they cut off an important source of nutrition for their muscles. I'm sure some of you listening have gone through this exact situation. Right. The truth is, the problem isn't that milk has lost its value. The real issue is that our bodies gradually lose the ability to digest protein as efficiently as they once did. When we were younger, the stomach and intestines worked smoothly, like a powerful blender. But after 60, that blender slows down, the blades get dull, and protein in milk isn't broken down fully. Much of it passes through unused, leaving us uncomfortable and wasting precious nutrients. This is where papaya steps in as a special helper. Papaya contains an enzyme called papain. You can picture papain as a pair of tiny scissors, snipping long, complex protein chains into shorter, easier pieces. That way, the body absorbs more amino acids, the actual building blocks muscles need to stay strong. Researchers have looked at this process in the lab and found that papain breaks down protein more thoroughly, especially for people whose digestion has slowed with age. Without papain, a glass of milk is like one solid brick, tough to use. With papain, that brick is cut into smaller pieces, and the body can use them right away to build healthy muscle tissue. To make it easier to imagine, think about your meals. When you were younger, eating a piece of meat gave you energy and nutrients quickly. But now that same piece of meat sits heavier in your stomach for longer. That's because your body no longer has enough tools to chop up protein. Papaya, with its papain enzyme, is one of those natural tools your body can rely on. You may wonder, do I need to eat a lot of papaya every day to see the effect? The answer is no. Even a small serving of ripe papaya paired with a glass of milk can make protein digestion more effective than milk alone. You can try something as simple as dropping a few cubes of ripe papaya into warm milk, or blending the two into a smooth, refreshing drink. Think back. Have you ever had milk together with fruit and noticed that your stomach felt more comfortable? You might not have realized it then, but papain and papaya could have been quietly helping your digestive system work more smoothly. And when digestion is comfortable and nutrients are absorbed fully, your muscles get the raw materials they need to maintain strength. With just one glass of milk and a few pieces of ripe papaya, you can turn an everyday drink into a digestible nutrition package. It's a small change, but one that can bring major benefits to muscle health as we age. Have you noticed that after the age of 55, your muscles don't listen the way they used to? In the past, just a few light exercises helped you recover quickly, but now even a long walk leaves you tired, and bending over to garden for a short while makes your back and thighs stiff. This is the result of a condition doctors call sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. Muscles are like silent companions. They help us walk, carry, balance, and even protect our bones and joints from injury. When muscles weaken, the risk of falling increases, recovery from illness slows down, and overall health suffers. We cannot stop aging, but we can slow the loss of muscle if we provide the body with enough protein every day. Milk has long been considered an ideal source of protein because it is easy to find, simple to use, and rich in essential amino acids. For older adults, milk protein is especially valuable because it contains plenty of leucine, an amino acid that acts like a switch to start the process of building new muscle. Without leucine, this switch doesn't turn on, and muscles slowly waste away. Research shows that older bodies experience what scientists call anabolic resistance. This means that even when we eat enough protein, the body does not respond as strongly as it did in youth. That is why many people keep drinking milk and eating meat, yet their muscles still shrink. The real problem lies in how the body processes and absorbs protein, not just in how much is consumed. This is exactly where papaya makes a difference, because the papain enzyme helps break protein down so the body can use it more effectively. A glass of milk gives you a whole warehouse of protein, but if your body can't open the doors, or only manages to take out a small portion, then construction on your muscles stalls. Papaya, with papain, works like a key holder who opens those doors wider, allowing more raw material to flow through. That is when the protein in milk truly reaches its full potential. Protein from milk helps maintain lean muscle mass, that is, pure muscle without fat. The more lean mass you have, the more efficient your metabolism becomes, helping you stay trim and lowering the risk of chronic diseases. Older adults with enough lean mass often feel less fatigued, move more quickly, and find daily tasks much easier. I know some of you may be wondering, do I need to drink a lot of milk every day to get these benefits? The answer is no. What matters most is drinking it the right way and making sure it is absorbed. 1 to 2 glasses of milk paired with ripe papaya is already a sensible choice. Enough to provide protein for your muscles without overloading the digestive system. And when you keep up this habit consistently, the benefits build over time. Your muscles receive steady nourishment and are far less likely to fall into silent deficiency. If you still doubt the value of protein from milk, just look at those who have maintained the habit properly for years. They often keep a solid posture, walk with confidence, and rarely face the frailty or unsteady steps that others do in old age. Milk protein is one of the key reasons behind that difference. So the message here is simple: don't give up on milk just because you sometimes feel discomfort. Milk remains one of the most essential protein sources, especially after 55. The secret is to combine it with natural foods like papaya that support digestion, so your body can truly take in every bit of that nutrition. One thing many people notice after 60 is that the body feels much stiffer than it used to. Just getting out of bed in the morning, turning your shoulders, or bending your back can feel tight. And sometimes the joints even make a cracking sound. These small signs often point to something bigger. Your body is running low on collagen. Collagen is the structural protein that keeps your tendons, muscles, and ligaments flexible. Think of collagen as elastic strings inside your body. When these strings are strong, you can move freely without worrying about tearing or injury. As we age, the body slows down collagen production. The strings get thinner and weaker, leaving muscles sore, tendons more prone to inflammation, and movement less fluid. What makes this even more important is that building collagen requires more than just protein. The process also needs a catalyst, and that catalyst is vitamin C. Without vitamin C, collagen production gets interrupted. In other words, you can have all the protein you want from milk, but without vitamin C, your body struggles to maintain healthy tendons and muscles. Papaya happens to be one of the richest natural sources of vitamin C. Many people think of oranges or lemons first, but ripe papaya actually contains more vitamin C than some common types of oranges. A single serving of papaya can provide nearly a full day's worth of vitamin C. And when you combine papaya with milk, the two work together beautifully. Protein provides the building blocks, while vitamin C makes the collagen building process run smoothly. Scientists have studied groups of older adults who regularly ate vitamin creek foods. They found these individuals were less likely to suffer from chronic tendon and muscle pain, and were generally more flexible than those who were lacking vitamin C. This shows that vitamin C is not just about preventing colds, it is central to keeping muscles and tendons strong over time. You can picture vitamin C as the oil in a machine. The machine here is your body's collagen production. With oil, the gears run smoothly, the system works efficiently, and new collagen fibers are produced strong and resilient. Without it, the gears jam, the output slows down, and the quality drops. That is why so many older adults complain about stiffness or cracking joints in the morning. A major reason is that their bodies are not making enough high-quality collagen anymore. And this is why adding vitamin C from foods like papaya becomes so crucial. Here is a simple habit to try each morning. Instead of drinking plain milk, blend it with a portion of ripe papaya. That smoothie gives you protein plus a healthy dose of vitamin C. With consistency, you may notice greater flexibility, fewer tendon aches, and easier movement throughout the day. I encourage you to share in the comments whether you have tried combining milk with papaya and what your experience was like. Many people will be surprised to see just how much impact this familiar fruit can have on the health of muscles and tendons. After 55, it is very common to hear complaints of lingering aches, especially in the calves, arms, or lower back. Sometimes even a short walk around the garden leaves the body sore the next day, almost as if you had gone through a heavy workout. This discomfort often signals low-level inflammation inside muscles and tendons. It may not be dangerous immediately, but when it persists, recovery slows down, energy levels drop, and flexibility declines. Papaya, beyond papain and vitamin C, also contains a group of powerful antioxidants, including carotenoids and flavonoids. These compounds act like silent bodyguards, neutralizing free radicals, the harmful molecules that build up as we age or after physical strain. When free radicals are under control, inflammation calms down, giving muscles the chance to recover more quickly. A recent nutrition study observed people who regularly ate antioxidant-rich fruits, including papaya. The results showed that they experienced less chronic muscle pain and had lower levels of systemic inflammation. This is particularly important for older adults, since chronic inflammation not only weakens muscles, but is also linked to heart disease, diabetes, and joint degeneration. If we compare muscles to a machine, inflammation is like rust building up inside. Antioxidants in papaya are like the oil that prevents rust, keeping the machine running smoothly. When your body has enough of these protective nutrients, you can feel the difference: less soreness after gardening, reduced stiffness in the knees in the morning, and faster recovery from everyday activities. Think back to the last time you spent a whole day doing chores, like cleaning or carrying heavy pots. Did the fatigue last longer than expected? If so, your muscles were signaling the need for natural antioxidant support. Adding even a small portion of ripe papaya to your daily meals can help calm this hidden inflammation. It does not need to be complicated. You can enjoy a few slices of ripe papaya after lunch, or blend it into a smoothie with milk, as suggested earlier. What matters most is not eating a large amount all at once, but maintaining a steady intake so the body receives a continuous flow of protective nutrients. Many of you listening have probably felt how weather changes or heavy work can trigger more muscle pain. Try this simple habit for a few weeks and see how your body responds. You might be pleasantly surprised at how much easier it feels to recover. And if you have already tried it, share your experience so others can learn from it too. Many older adults already have the habit of drinking milk every day, but usually it stops at just a plain warm glass. With only a few slices of ripe papaya, that same glass can be turned into something tastier, more nourishing, and easier to digest. To make it practical, let me share 3 simple ways you can prepare this combination right at home. The first recipe is a morning papaya milk smoothie. All you need is a glass of cold milk, a few chunks of ripe golden papaya, and some ice cubes if you enjoy it, chilled. Blend until smooth and you have a creamy, mildly sweet drink that makes a wonderful start to the day. This option delivers protein from milk and, at the same time, vitamin C and papain from papaya, helping your stomach handle digestion more gently. For those who tend to skip breakfast because they do not want to cook, this is a quick, convenient way to get good nutrition. The second recipe is warm milk with ripe papaya in the evening. Heat a glass of milk and add a few small cubes of papaya. While the milk is still warm, the fruit's natural sweetness blends with the creaminess of the milk to create a soothing drink that is especially nice before bedtime. Protein in milk supports your muscles while you sleep, and papaya helps digestion stay smooth so you are less likely to feel bloated at night. For anyone who usually finds it hard to fall asleep after milk, this pairing may bring a calmer night's rest. The third option is for days when you want something different: papaya salad with yogurt. This variation is light and refreshing for times when you do not feel like drinking. Dice ripe papaya into small pieces, mix it with low-sugar yogurt, and top with a handful of walnuts or roasted almonds. This dish is cool, nutrient-rich, and adds probiotics from yogurt to support gut health. For older adults who often struggle with digestive issues, it is an excellent way to improve nutrient absorption. What matters most is not eating a large amount of papaya all at once. A modest portion combined with milk or yogurt, taken consistently, brings clear benefits over time. The recipes are simple, but if you keep up the habit, you will feel the difference: lighter digestion, stronger muscles, and better overall health. Of course, there are a few things to keep in mind. For those who are lactose intolerant, cow's milk can be swapped with plant-based options like almond or oat milk. When paired with papaya, they still provide an easy-to-digest, nourishing drink, though with less protein than dairy. In that case, you can make up the difference by adding a little more protein from your main meals. Also, those with sensitive digestion should avoid drinking too much at once, since ripe papaya can have a mild laxative effect if consumed in excess. Instead of a plain glass of milk, you enjoy a smooth, fragrant papaya milk smoothie. It is easier on the stomach, more enjoyable to drink, and gives your muscles and tendons a complete package of nutrients. This is not a complicated formula, but a simple daily habit you can start as soon as tomorrow. If you have already tried this combination, share your experience in the comments. If you have not, consider it a refreshing new addition to your daily meals. You may be surprised that after only a short while, your body feels less achy, more flexible, and filled with new energy. We have now explored 5 important aspects of combining milk and papaya to keep muscles supple and strong after 55. First, papain in papaya helps the body digest and absorb milk protein more effectively, turning a regular glass of milk into an easier-to-digest source of nutrition for muscles. Second, milk protein remains the foundation for maintaining lean muscle mass and slowing age-related muscle loss, especially when supported by papain for complete absorption. Third, vitamin C in papaya plays a crucial role in collagen production, which keeps muscles and tendons elastic and reduces the risk of stiffness and pain. Fourth, natural antioxidants in papaya help control low-grade inflammation in muscles and tendons, supporting recovery and keeping the body lighter and more energetic. Fifth, by learning how to combine milk and papaya in daily meals, whether through a morning smoothie, a warm evening drink, or a light fruit salad, you can maintain this healthy habit in simple, enjoyable ways. The key message I want to emphasize is that you do not need complicated or expensive solutions to care for your muscles as you age. With something as familiar and accessible as milk and papaya, you can open the door to better nutrition, stronger muscles, and a longer, more active life. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with friends or loved ones so they can benefit from this simple secret as well. And I would love to hear from you of the 3 recipes I suggested. Which one would you like to try first? Or do you already have your own way of combining milk and papaya? Leave a comment, because your ideas could inspire many others.